Listen, we believe.
Yes, we do.
And talk about a sign of the times. We're rallying for the Mets to take Game 3 of the National League Championship Series tonight so we can all be singing, "Oh my God, OMG."
Good, so good. All right, that OMG rallying cry has taken on a whole new meaning for one of New York's very own, the man behind the viral OMG sign, Jerome McCoy, who is joining us this morning with the sign, taking a break from sign making right now and all the energy that we're feeling in the city. Great to have you here.
Great to be here.
Thanks for bringing the sign. So hold it up. Let's see this bad boy, okay?
Look
this
at that.
has made you a very popular man and very in demand, okay? You're obviously a lifelong Mets fan. So where did the idea of making these signs come from?
It came from just seeing how the team rose from the ashes at the end of May, and there was a lot of momentum. And we all knew that the song was coming out.
Yeah.
So the week that the song released, Jose had gifted shirts to all of his teammates and ownership, and I'm like, that's the sign that I need to make next. And I wound up making it the morning of the release, brought it to the team, and met Alex Cohen. She said, "What are you doing with this sign?" I said, "I'd love to gift it to the team." And she said, "Make sure you sign the back because I want them to know it's coming from a fan." And
wow.
it became this monster part of our season. It's been so cool.
That's amazing. And then it just blew up, right?
Oh yeah, I mean that same night, around the third inning, I started getting messages from my friends. I remember my friend James messaged me and said, "Your sign's in the dugout." I'm like, no way. He sent me a picture, and then Tyrone Taylor immediately hits a home run, then Pete Alonso does, and then Jeff McNeil does. And the coolest part about Jeff's home run is that he never really smiles.
Right.
So that night, he's on the back of Newsday with a huge smile, and that night, I guess Happy Jeff was born because we like to call him Happy Jeff now.
I love it.
It's been so cool.
So maybe it's a good luck charm.
Yeah, I mean, there's been a lot of good luck that's been happening this season. Good luck charms, if you will, between Seymour Wiener and Max Wiener and Glizzy Iggy and Grimace. This has just been something that's been, that's lasted over now 3 months going on, and it's so exciting.
And it took off like instantly, right? So you're getting those messages. So how many are you making a day? How many have you sold? And do you want to keep this going? Because you're actually a sign maker.
Yeah, I mean,
life. You're an artist.
I am, and this sign has the same way that if you look at the lyrics of the song. Jose's been through a lot in his career. He didn't make it. He wasn't in baseball last year, and he fought through a year of not being in ball, and it had to be tough. He could have given up. The sign for me was, as a sign maker, you have ups and downs in businesses, and in my business, it was a tough couple of months that I had, and I was considering going back to regular type desk work that I'm used to doing, and the sign just saved my art career. And I've sold a couple of hundred of them, and I have them on my website. I sell pins, which I brought for you guys here as well. I'd love to give you guys.
Oh, that's awesome.
Nice.
So,
oh my gosh, I love that. I keep saying, "Oh my gosh, oh my gosh."
That's awesome. Yeah.
Wow, that's
it's just been a boon.
I'm gonna put this on right
It's
now.
been such a dream come true.
Yeah.
I mean, the demand is high, so if you had to bring in more people to help you out?
Oh yes, I've had the help of a bunch of my friends, my buddy Juan, my buddy Jose, and the folks at Maker Junction in Fairfield, New Jersey, where I do my fabrication. I've gotten help from a bunch of my friends over there, so it's been pretty awesome. That not only has it helped me, but I'm able to help others by giving them some work to help move this thing along a bit.
So what's the process to make one? Like, for one, it takes you quite some time because obviously there's a lot that goes into it. By the way, thank you for this.
I can make one in about 5 hours between cutting, sanding, and painting, just one without resin on it. But there are fast cure resins that it can be done in like 6 hours. But I like a longer cure. So this one here is. Wow. This is the second type sign that I made. The first one that I made lasted all of 6 days before the team hit so many home runs that the O popped off. And then I had to bring another one that we drove up to Pittsburgh. My buddy Jose and I'm sorry, Juan and Ruben drove me up to Pittsburgh, and we got to see Francisco Lindor and be on the field with the team. And I got to tell you, it's been such a cool journey to have these types of experience. I don't know that I would have had it as a fan, without this sign and what's happening right now.
Wow. So how many does the team have now?
The team has a bunch. I mean, I know that, probably about like 6 that between Jose and what the I gave one to Luis Severino because he's been the unofficial sign guy.
Yes.
On Twitter, they had a whole thing where it's like, do the pitchers need their own sign?
Yeah.
And I went and made one for
You gotta
Jose.
patent this. Make sure nobody else steals the design. But for you, have you patented it? Can you? Is it like a thing?
There's talks.
Okay,
There's
good.
talks
Yeah,
going
'cause I
on.
don't want people to steal that.
There's things happening. I mean, I've seen some knockoffs, but
yeah. But
It's
things will
not
be discussed.
yours.
It'll be discussed in the off season.
I want to ask you just as a fan, because you talked a little bit about the journey, right? But for you, you've been such a fan, and this now has you on the field, right? So just for you to be on the field, to be locked arms with some of these players that you've idolized, I guess, like, just what is that moment for you?
It's just really special. I mean, it's probably been the most enjoyable season that I've ever been a part of, like, as a fan. Like, I've been watching the team since '86, and, we haven't won since then, the ultimate prize, but we've gone through ups and downs, and this has got to be probably the most special and crazy summer that I've had as a Mets fan. And I've had so many enjoyable experiences, so many, like, experiences that I probably wouldn't have had without what's happened with the sign, and to actually be a part of it and to see it in the yearbook, I'm so grateful.
Yeah, and perhaps this year you will be able to raise this sign at the World Series.
I'd love to race it not only at the World Series, but at a parade in the canyon.
Oh my gosh,
Like,
that's what I'm talking about.
That's what the city needs.
We need a parade. That's right. We're with you.
All right, Jerome, thanks so much for coming in, and
My
congrats
pleasure.
on your success and the Mets' success. Really
Thank you
great
so
to meet
much.
you.
I
And
appreciate
thank you
it.
so
If they
much.
win,
guys.
and if there is a parade, we're going to be there live. We're calling it right now. Hello,
We need a
bosses.
sign.
We're going to be at the parade, and we want you to join us, okay?
Yes.
All right.
All right.
Sounds
Bring
good.
a
I'll be
sign.
there.
Yeah, good.
I'll have one for you.
All right, very
Thanks,
good.
Jerome.